Yo, what up, everybody? Welcome to the first episode of LeJit Podcast. We are your host. I am Rio One.
This is K&K.
And this is something new for us. We've never done a podcast before. We are based out of Florida. I myself am from Haven, Florida. Kev, let me know where you're from.
I'm in Orlando, the O.
And we wanted to bring y'all something different. You know, we not gonna stay in one lane. We're gonna talk about a little bit of this, a little bit of that. And we got a bone to pick with y'all, you know. All y'all other states out there who continue to bash Florida, call our people weird, crazy, and then y'all come down here and y'all make it tough for us to get to work. Just stay where y'all at.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, all the fights and, you know, all the viral videos and stuff, you know. Now we gotta be on lockdown because of your actions.
Yeah, what y'all doing down there in Miami, that's not cool. And you know, we take some accountability, but all those people can't be from Florida. This isn't the way. All right.
No.
So what you think? Like these it's mostly like youngins, you know, college kids.
I mean, some of them, they like, you know, young folks, but they just out there living life.
I'd be shocked if it was like adults out there acting wild. Like if a 30-year-old nigga was out there, you know, trying to fit into the groove. Like, take your old ass home. I know you got kids.
Nah, I was. You know, they out there trying to, you know, show they still got it, but
still got what?
You know, you know, well, you know, everybody just out there trying to, you know, meet new people and play music all loud and roll with their friends and all that stuff. I understand that, but all the fighting, they bugging out.
Oh, y'all old niggas stay home, man. You in your 30s, you don't need to be at the beach during the spring break weekend.
Oh yeah. If you're an old dude, you know, you'll need to be home.
Let's keep it a buck. A bunch of Roberts out there. You know? It's a lot of Roberts out there. You know, they just can't seem to get with the idea of being with someone their own age.
And moving on.
Like, dang, come on, Jerome, chill.
You would think it's easy for them to comprehend, but you know, once you're stuck in that I could be young forever mindset, it's hard for them to get out, which is kind of crazy, but you know.
Yeah, for real.
Part of the territory.
For real. All right, man. So first topic of the day, we're gonna get into this a little bit of sports. All right. I myself am a huge basketball fan. Kev is a huge basketball fan. And as y'all know, right now we are nearing the NBA trade deadline.
Yeah,
there's some major players out there and on both sides of the conference. You got your typical, right? You got your Lakers, Clippers, Utah, Phoenix, Denver.
Yeah.
On the East, you have Milwaukee, you have Brooklyn, Heat, Sixers,
Philly. Yeah.
Let's see. Is there one team to you that you feel like they desperately need to make a trade, or not? A trade, or you know, like hope for like.
I mean, desperately, that's kind of hard to see. I mean, it's a few teams, if they made some upgrades, they'll be better. Like, you know, Brooklyn, for example, they running, you know, right now with fire, and they ain't even got their best player on the court. But I feel like they're lacking depth. and of course defense. But if they can make some trades, then I think they'll make a better, you know, push when it comes to the playoffs. Because we all know when the playoffs come around, the games slow down, and you know you got to play your opponent 7 times. Well, you got to beat them 4 out of 7 times, and it's like, you know, once you able to sit down and around and game plan for your opponent in a series, it's kind of, you know, easier to focus in on the game plan if you come in the same way as you was in the regular season. So if they was to make a trade for whatever asset they got, you know, get some type of bench depth, I think they'll, you know, benefit tremendously from that, in my opinion.
Yeah. It's like one of them things. Like, I don't think a team at the top. Well, the only team I think at the top is like looking for a trade right now is Miami or the Clippers. I think both teams know that they need like something else to get them over the hump. They ain't gonna be able to compete otherwise.
I was on Twitter all day, so I was looking at some of the updates and all that stuff. I saw JJ Redick might get a buyout. JaVale McGee, they looking for like a 2nd round pick. You know, Kyle Lowry's looking like he's probably going to the it was the Heat and I think Philly. And
which one of those you think is a better fit for Kyle Lowry?
Kyle Lowry, if it's me, I'm thinking Miami, because Kyle Lowry's a gritty player, hustle, you know, take charges, that type of guy. Really leave it all out there on the line. That's how Miami is. That's their, you know, motto over there in South Beach. So I mean, like, I think he'll fit right in. I just fear the amount of stuff that Toronto's gonna ask for him. Because Miami, they're not a horrible team. They just made it to the finals last year. And to be honest, it's still a dark horse to go back to the finals. And so, as presently constructed, they can still go all the way. But it's like, I don't want them to lose some of that depth and role play just for, you know, Kyle Lowry. So, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Miami looks nice.
Yeah, I gotta agree. It's like if you're gonna bring Kyle Lowry into Philly, you losing something. Right now, Philly pieces they got, I feel like they need all those pieces to if they got a shot of beating Brooklyn.
Yeah.
So I know somebody out there gonna be like, well, Danny Green's on the team. They don't need him. But
I mean,
Danny Green, you know,
come on now.
He has a tendency to like show up here and there in the playoffs though.
I saw that on Twitter. If I'm not mistaken, I read Miami offered who was it? Kendrick Nunn, Mo Harkless, and somebody else to Brooklyn
for Spencer Dinwiddie.
Spencer Dinwiddie. Yeah,
that's crazy.
You know, if I'm Miami, I don't like that.
Yeah, you giving up. It was Avery Bradley, wasn't it?
Yeah, Avery Bradley. Yeah,
that's great. Like, if you Miami, you loaded up on defense as is. The Kyle Lowry trade shouldn't be too hard. You giving up, if you give up Dragic and whatever else, get Kyle Lowry. That's pretty much all you gonna need.
Yeah, it's not that bad, in my opinion.
So it's like you finna like really like give up 3 like defenders for Spencer Dinwiddie,
who's not even playing this year.
Right. So what are you saying to yourself? You telling yourself this season will kind of like play the season, but you know we ain't really expecting to get back to the finals.
Which is crazy because like why would you give up some guys who can be very key pieces for you in the playoffs to make a playoff push for a guy who's not even playing this season, and you don't know if he's gonna be the same guy that he was before the injury? That just doesn't make sense. But I don't think they'll pull the trigger because also they're in the same conference, and that'll help Brooklyn tremendously this season. And that would be ignorant for Pat Riley to pull the trigger on that. But the NBA has fooled us before, so you never know.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Now, Ricky, Ricky sent me a message earlier today talking about cause he a Magic fan. He got some insight on the Orlando Magic, and the deal that was brought up was insane to me. But me, I'm a Warriors fan. I do it. Like, for me, I do it because the Warriors' window of winning is slowly closing. Warriors fans, you might not want to hear that, but it's closing. All right, we had our run. We want to do anything moving forward. We got to load up. We can't rely on these young guys to progress like that. Steve Kerr ain't not the he's not an ideal coach to progress young talent. We got to remember the guys that Steve Kerr inherited from Mark Jackson were already established. They were already on the up, so Steve Kerr got lucky on that spectrum. He didn't have to worry about progressing nobody.
I'm glad you brought that up. Cause
So what Ricky told me was it was Aaron Gordon and Vooch and what? Yeah, and Vucevic, and what the Magic would get back is Wiseman, Oubre, Wiggins, and I'm guessing the Minnesota pick.
Wiseman, Oubre, and Wiggins.
Because if Orlando is wanting to blow it up and restart, I'm thinking Wiseman, Fultz, and Cole Anthony is a good young nucleus. Then you got Wiggins and Oubre.
Oh yeah.
Kind of tie that up, and plus next year you bring back what's his name? I always forget the small forward's name.
Not Isaac.
Yeah, Jonathan Isaac. You bring back Jonathan Isaac next year. That's a nice little young nucleus for Orlando. You got Wiseman and you got Mo Bamba as your big man.
That's a one-sided trade in my opinion. Like, the Magic benefit heavily from that, but on the Warriors end, I don't think that's worth it because you give up your pick. It was very valuable, a young center who y'all see very good potential in, and you lose two of your starting five players. I don't.
In return, you get
that
you get an all-star in Vooch, and you get Aaron Gordon, who has a high ceiling.
Yeah, but we all know the Warriors, they're not looking for bigs. They need wings.
Maybe you make the trade this year, and then in the offseason you see what you can pull off in the offseason.
I mean, yes, it's possible. I mean, I don't have no problem with that. But even we talked about this the other day, is that let's say you do pull off that trade, so now you get Clay back. And so what are you running Aaron at the 3?
Maybe you. Yeah, that's a tough thing. Like, the only thing I can think of is you run Draymond at the 3, but you have Draymond guard the tougher defender, like the tougher matchup.
Okay. I mean, that's best case scenario.
It's just. I don't know. Aaron's not the greatest three-point shooter in general.
Mm-hmm.
So having Aaron out there with Draymond might. I mean, Vooch has been lighting it up this year.
Yeah, I give credit where credit is due, but I don't. as far as like I said, as far as the Warriors, side of that deal, I don't see it. Plus, you know, I don't know, because I don't know if that's a front runner, but I know I heard Boston has a pretty good trade that Magic are interested in.
What do you know? What was
Boston,
the projected Boston trade?
What was it? I would have to look it up. Let me look it up real quick.
Yeah, because I feel like a team like Boston just need. It's like the Boston is so weird because you don't know like what they need. You kind of think you know what they need, but you don't really know what they need. I mean, they got the point guard, they got the shooting guard, they got the small forward. Big man's okay. But you're like, what is it? Why can't they? It might just be just the Boston bench. Boston bench is kind of lackluster.
It is. We're not gonna pretend like it's not. It is, but that's kind of Boston's fault when it comes to, because they like to hold on to their young guys, rightfully so. But it's like that's kind of hurting them because it's like you can't make any type of moves or additions because of your contract you gave to Kemba, Tatum, and Brown. So, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm putting it up right now. Oh, here it is. Marcus Smart and 2 first-round picks for Aaron Gordon and Evan Fournier.
Oh yeah, you did mention that. Yeah, I said that was good. Like, if you're Orlando, like you. If I'm Orlando, I kind of like want more in that.
Yeah.
But yeah, for Boston, that's great all around. You Boston, you had 2 solid pickups that you really need, in my opinion. And then the big man you got now, you can slide them guys off the bench. That like boost your bench
easily. And they're already looking to let go of Tristan. So ain't no telling what you can get for Tristan Thompson. Probably like another veteran off the bench or a pick or something. I don't know, but
I feel like Boston could have got a better backup point guard too. They got Jeff Teague, and I just feel like
Teague not bad, I mean, well, then you also have the fact that they didn't really have many options to pick from. So
yeah. All right. Well, you got anything else on the? Oh, wait a second. Wait a second.
Well,
the topic that's been trending, the debate that's been trending. Before I forget, I don't know what's wrong with you NBA casuals out there. Those of you who were born after the year, I'm guessing like 2005. The audacity, the disrespect, to come on the world's internet and sit here and say Kyrie Irving is better than Allen Iverson. Are y'all out of y'all goddamn mind? Like, for real.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, because it even makes it worse because you got people who, like Stephen A. Smith, who say, oh, he has better handles and more impact and better skill set, but he just doesn't have that dog in him, get night in and night out. And it's like, people like him just get on my nerves because it's like, bro, be quiet. Because the man took one of the worst NBA final teams to the NBA finals in the Eastern Conference against Shaq and Kobe, and even got one game off.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm talking about hooping his
Most
ass
people
off.
would have got swept. Yeah.
Talking about hoop.
Most people would have got swept.
And we gave Kyrie the opportunity to do that. Kyrie went to Boston, had the opportunity to do so, and just didn't do it. Oh, but Kyrie got hurt. Well, Kyrie injury wasn't that bad, y'all. Like, I felt like Kyrie could have played. I just think Kyrie was.
Because how long was he there? Was he there 1 year or 2 years?
It was just a one, right? Or was it two? Was he hurt? He got hurt. Like, if it was two, he got hurt both years.
And it's like that's another. Well, AI really wasn't considered or labeled injury prone.
No.
And even if he was, he did. I'm pretty sure he did play through some of those injuries. But it's like when you got AI, you knew AI was gonna give you buckets. Kyrie, same thing. But it's like Kyrie gonna have one of them nights, maybe, where he ain't gonna show up or he gonna struggle. You never had that against AI. AI won an MVP in the early 2000s, arguably the hardest decade of basketball.
People don't understand.
Kyrie, yes, he does.
You know how hard AI had to ball his ass off to take an MVP away from Shaq. Like, that's just tough.
Yeah.
Kyrie don't even get mentioned in our MVP circles.
He don't know. And this ain't no slight against Kyrie. You know, we saying Kyrie's nice.
Yeah, Kyrie's nice. Kyrie hit the biggest shot in NBA Finals history. We know what Kyrie capable of. But it's just like, come on, man. Y'all need to stop. This is recency bias.
That's at some point in time you got to come back decent. You know.
Speaking of census, let me Mr. Money Green, if you're listening, if you ever listen.
Oh God.
Look, Draymond, huge fan. Draymond, huge Warrior fan. I love you, bro.
Yeah.
What are you saying? What are you saying?
I mean, I like the the self-motivation.
Is that what it is?
And the I am this and I am that. That's all cool and dandy, but it's like at some point you gotta look down NBA history and realize that you ain't up there like you think you are.
Yeah, like come on, bro. Come on, man. And you do this like now. Like, I could understand if Warriors were the Warriors of old and we hooping our ass off. But last I checked, we were getting blown out by Philly. And they got Draymond guarding Ben Simmons.
I mean, yeah.
And Ben Simmons can't
Draymond
shoot.
Has how many defensive players?
Draymond has one defensive player of the year.
Draymond, you have one defensive player of the year. And you're telling me you're the best defensive player all time. I'm not throwing any shade, but I just want you to understand what you just said.
And
you got people like Tony Allen, Gary Payton, Dennis Rodman, Ben Wallace, Bill Russell, Tim Duncan, Dikembe Mutombo. Like, come on, Draymond.
It's
come on,
so many defenders, bro. Like when you talk about greatest scorers, right? You can kind of like name them. But when you talk about greatest defenders, you're gonna be like, man, I really don't know, because like it's so many categories on defense, and then it's the little things that we don't keep track of. The ability to like hustle or bother somebody's shot. Like Kobe said that Tony Allen just made it tough on him. He said Bruce Bowen was another person who made it tough on him. So it's like those names don't even. I mean, Tony Allen we think of, but Bruce Bowen we don't really think of. But Bruce Bowen is an all-time great defender,
which is crazy. Yeah, he's up there.
So Draymond,
he's for sure up there.
Just not now, Draymond. Please, just kind of like play out the season.
Yeah, but no, know yourself, know your worth, bro. Like, don't get me wrong, bro. You nice, you know, you do your thing, but like, come on now, we all know. Because even Dennis had to hop on. What was it? Not first thing. Inside the NBA, and he had to let Draymond, like, bro. Lord knows if Draymond was in the '90s, Robin would have ate him alive.
Oh yeah, Draymond.
And that's just one player.
Draymond would have had his hands full. We talking about like guarding up against, you know, Malone and Ewing.
Oh yeah,
and Charles.
Yeah,
like, come on now, bro.
Yeah.
Them guys get buckets. So it's like,
yeah, like, come on, man. Sean Kemp, come on, man. Like, unless you get the task of you got to guard Shaq for the night. That's an easy 50-30 on you. Come on, man.
Good 50. So many records.
Against you. But I ain't finna harp on it because I don't want to seem like I'm hating on the man. But, you know, I just want him to recognize, like, bruh, you're not like, you know what I'm saying? You ain't up there like
he was big tripping. I'm a fan. But come on now. Tripping, bruh.
Like, come on, man.
Oh, man.
Dang, Dre.
Okay. That's enough of basketball. Yeah, we can talk about all these scenarios and what could happen, what might happen all day long.
Yeah.
Big thing that happened like last week sometime, last Friday. Justice League dropped. Snyder Cut.
Yeah.
You watched it. You watched the whole thing through, or you watched it like it's?
No, so I watched half of it. Then the next day I watched the rest of it.
So like, I got comfortable. I got a pizza, some wings, and I watched that whole thing through. And it
was long.
It was long, but like it wasn't at one point where I was like bored or nothing like that. Like, I was invested the whole time.
Really?
Yeah, I was invested the whole time. Everything, like, I feel like everything that was like dead or little small things, like, you had to pay attention to kind of like know what the hell was going on.
It made me appreciate Flash even more.
Oh, like, yeah, it easily probably the best character in the movie.
Yeah, for sure.
And this man, spoiler alert, if you ain't seen it, I suggest you go watch it. I'm letting y'all know now, there's gonna be some spoilers in this podcast. I mean,
it will like, I don't know, leave a skip ahead timestamp, something for you to skip past this, because we don't want to spoil it.
Yeah, so if you're listening right now, we about to get, you know, it's gonna be some spoilers. I mean, I know everybody got a busy schedule. Some of us do. Go watch that if y'all ain't watched that. But this man, Superman, this man came back.
Yeah, bro.
Everybody was all excited.
I'm talking about.
And he was just like, run those.
Like, do I know you?
He was like, what y'all trying to get into?
I'm talking about cold. And I specifically remember one of my favorite part of that scene was your boy Flash tried to get behind him. Superman said, I see you.
It was so crazy, bro. I was like, yeah, Flash gonna sneak him. But he turned his eyes to the corner. I was like, oh, run, Flash, keep running.
What you trying to get into?
He was making light work of everybody, bro. And this man, Batman, better be counting his blessings. Rich boy.
I'm talking about.
Rich boy got involved in a fight he wasn't supposed to be in. Everybody out there with powers. You out here with money and gadgets.
Yeah. and a Batmobile. Like, come on, man.
Buddy was burning his chest. Had to save Buddy.
Yeah, like, come on, man. Like if they would have went in the air or if they in the water, you done so.
Superman almost beat the shit out of Batman with some joggers on. That's crazy. That shit was crazy though.
Like it's I mean, like Batman, he like when you think of DC, you think of Batman second, probably, right?
Yeah.
And it's like, you know, he's nice, but it's like at the same time, he easily one of them guys that can get whipped any day of the week.
That's what I'm saying. Like, people understand. Let's say like Batman ain't know who some of these people were, and his like first time fighting them, he seen them on sight. They fight. He's getting whooped because he ain't got no intel on them. He's like a detective, so he gotta see how a person fight and their powers. Then he go back to his cave, build a suit just to fight that person. But if he didn't know who that person was,
he'd be making a whole game plan.
A head coach out here, and he trying to be a player on the field.
It's like, come on, man.
If he had to fight people on sight, he's getting whooped. Now, all you Batman fans, I don't care what you say. Rich boy need to know his place.
Yeah.
No, amongst the rankings.
I'm telling y'all off rip. When or if they ever decide to, you know, combine with Marvel, Batman gonna count his days. He ain't gonna be there alone.
Okay, so let's say Marvel and DC ever did something, and Batman had to go toe to toe with. I ain't gonna give him somebody with like some powers or nothing like that. That shit ain't gonna be fair. The nigga gonna get poop stumped by Hulk. Gonna be the end of it.
Oh, for sure. He know that too.
But like, put him up against like, let's say, because Black Panther. No, yeah. Black Panther, another rich person, built suit. You know, if they went head to head, who you got
running through that? I got Black Panther for sure. Cause it's like, you know, like you, cause you know Batman, he that try to be all smart. He gonna be scouting, go back to his lab. They be like, oh, his suit is made out of this, you know, and try to find something to get through the suit. And it's like, dude, if you ain't got that time for that, and Black Panther say, I'm ready for them scraps now, you gonna have to come up off that.
Yeah, for real. Like, y'all give Batman so much leeway, bro. I be hating it sometimes. Man got a really game plan for every fight. I've never seen Batman be like, oh, nice, you know, so we finally meet. Run that, and then he just whooped the person. Nah, bro. This nigga got a circus clown running around his city just causing havoc. He can't even get that on the wraps.
And ain't killed him yet.
Can't even get that on the wraps.
I'm talking about JIT just doing what he want to do.
If Joker was in Marvel, that nigga would be a prop. This nigga somebody would have his head in their house as like decoration. Like, y'all remember when I killed the Joker and took his head off and then put in, like, that'd be that.
Hope would have had some fun.
Yeah, you know, Hope barely speaking English and shit.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like, Pewdie man.
I think that'll be so dope. Cause like I can already see the what would you call it? The outline of the movie. You know, they all fighting, whoop de whoop, they all doing their thing. Superman come in, he gonna be wrecking stuff. I ain't gonna lie, he gonna be wrecking. And you know they gonna try to bring Iron Man back somehow, some way. But I don't know, bro. Like, if we actually looked at it, like lineup for lineup,
it's tough.
Who you got?
It's tough because, you know, if you take Superman, let's say you take Superman out the equation, you gotta like a good fight on your hands. You know, it's really Superman who makes shit tough for everybody. Cause ain't nobody on that side matching up.
All right, hold on. So we gotta. Wait, what's the matchup for Marvel would be what?
If
Would it be just the Avengers?
we
Or is it
got to go
everybody
with
else
like
too?
the mains, right?
So you got Iron Man, Thor, Hulk, um, Spider Man,
Yeah.
I think her name Black Widow.
Yeah, you got Black Widow, you got Thor, you got uh
Hulk, Spider Man, Iron Man.
Hawkeye shouldn't even just come to the fight. He should just do radio
Yeah,
support.
he just watch.
Oh no, let's say Hawkeye went no, Batman probably just fold his
Stop it.
shit real quick.
I'm talking about you take that nigga arrows away. He another Batman. Shit gonna be looking like dang.
He was like, hey, you mind tossing that back
here.
over here?
Like, nah, bro. Figure it out.
And you know, DC got Superman. They got Green Lantern now. Green Lantern, you know, not the greatest entertaining character, but the nigga will fold some shit.
You know, I was surprised he wasn't in the movie.
Yeah, they had like this little flashback with like some weird looking lantern, but yeah, he wasn't in it. I wanted to see like a cameo or something, you know.
Well, wasn't it kind of like at the end of the movie they had Batman wake up to that dude Ranger.
Oh, that was
Came to his house.
what he said his name was. He said his name was Martian Manhunter.
Yeah, something Martian Ranger.
Something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
And he's kind of.
I thought that was a cameo for Green Lantern.
I think Martian Manhunter is like he was in the Justice League. I think he's like an alien or some shit.
It's just like you got them. You got a fact. Hopefully one day they even throw in that them boys X-Men.
Yeah, we need a new X-Men. I fuck with the X-Men heavy. Well, I mean,
Cause yeah.
back to the Snyder Cut though. Like you watched the original Justice League, right?
I believe I did.
Like, you know, they had took so much out of the original movie that like shit just didn't make sense. It felt rushed.
Yeah, so they gave y'all like a whole rundown of what happened in between and all the details and all this
Yeah.
stuff.
And I get why the movie is this long, because if you had to explain everybody's backstory and how we all got here, they couldn't do that in one movie. They'd have to do that in like 2 movies. Like Avengers
Yeah.
did.
Yeah, yeah. Well, Avengers wasn't 2 movies.
It technically was. Remember we had Infinity War, and then we had Endgame.
Right. Yeah. Infinity War led up to it.
Yeah, but could you imagine if like they told the directors like y'all got to fit both stories in one movie?
Yeah,
And we would all been looking crazy. Like, what the hell was that?
Yeah, that would have been like y'all couldn't come up with something better than that.
So we saw Darkseid in the movie. He didn't really get to like throw hands or nothing.
Yeah.
But the dude
But then again, he knew.
the
He
dude
knew.
who
He
was doing his work for him. I think his name's Steppenwolf or Steppenwolf.
Something like that.
How you felt like he was like a good villain? He on Thanos level?
Who was it that he reminded me? No, he reminded me of what was the guy the Avengers had to fight? Silver dude. with the horns.
Ultron.
Yeah, he reminded me of him.
Ultron. He was like,
Yeah,
he got active, But I felt like when shit was like turning, that nigga hurry up and got out of there real quick. Like when he was whooping all them Amazons, like he didn't give it. He was giving out free equality to everybody. This man was swinging the axe with reckless abandonment. And then he saw them come over that hill. He was like, all right, it's been fun. I'm gonna go ahead and take this box, you know.
You knew. But they be knowing.
Yeah, when he first saw Wonder Woman, he was like, oh, you just like your sisters. Oh, but you kind of stronger now. Oh, hold on now. Yeah. I was kind of hurt.
But she down there almost folded too. I'm talking about he started talking, so you finna die just like them. She about
folded. Like come on, like, you been through way. Come on now, you done been through too much. You what 300 years old?
Yeah, like what? Like
is that what it takes?
You finna let that get you? Yeah,
come on.
That's all it takes. We just gotta talk about.
Shut up. Like lady, throw hands. What are you doing? Got him on the ropes.
Yeah. You upset for her?
I ain't gonna lie, man. Like, I like Cyborg. I like Cyborg towards the end, but he was like his whole little like I'm angry black man thing. It was kind of bothering me, you know. I ain't gonna hold you. I was like, all right, bro, you need to tighten up.
Yeah, I feel that. He was getting on my nose low-key because like I don't know if it was his character or if it was the actor. I don't know what it was. It was like this ain't, you know what I'm saying, hitting like it should.
Yeah, it was like I don't know, man. Your daddy say something to you, black community, you know, you listen to your daddy. He was mad at his daddy for not showing up to the football game. Like, nigga.
It's like I understand and all, but it's like, come on, man. This one lady gotta get over that. He just saved your life.
And like he felt like because he didn't show up to the football game, that somehow caused the accident. Like, nah, bro, if you wasn't sitting, if you was sitting in the car crying, your mom could have focused on driving.
Yeah, it ain't like Jit didn't come to the emergency room or something.
Yeah, like let me know when he wakes up, and I'll leave the lab.
Yeah, at least he came. Like,
but he sacrificed himself. And the sacrifice, I kind of laughed because I was like, the sacrifice he did was. So let me get this straight. He killed himself in order just so he could put heat on the box, so they know where the box was, so they could find his loot.
But my thing was like, wouldn't it make sense for you? You could have heated the box without you being.
I said the same thing. I said, why he just won't step out the box? You know. Why didn't he just open the door?
She wanted to make a dramatic exit.
He went quick though, so you know it ain't hurt. But like, come on, bro.
Oh yeah, it was painless, but it's like
he got turned into particles.
You need to do all that.
They turned
what dissipated?
Like, ain't no shirt, ain't no jacket he could hold on to be like, nah. Dad! It was just like
straight ashes.
He just breathed his dad through his nostrils. That was it. Now, was that the best movie you saw? Just
what?
Since the pandemic is that best movie you saw?
Up to this day?
Since the pandemic started, so we talking like, what was that, March 2020?
I mean, not necessarily, because I've been watching some good movies on Netflix.
Netflix got some gems.
Yeah.
Netflix got some gems. Let me see if I can look up movie releases, because I can't, off the top of my head, I cannot think of them. See if I remember, like, was there anything that stood out to me?
That came out. I can't think of nothing specifically, but I've been watching my TV shows.
Oh, the show's been on point. Each shows.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Each show's been on point. There's some shows I watch. I ain't gonna say where they are. I don't need y'all judging me. But there's some good shows out there.
Yeah, for sure. But Netflix, I've been, watching, of course. I've been watching the, older movies. I was on my Denzel tip a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Training Day, and
that's what I feel like I need to start doing, is going back and watching old movies.
Oh yeah, Antoine Fisher. It's some good movies now. I still gotta. I don't. To this day, I've seen, but I don't think I've seen in its entire, the whole movie, the Ray Charles movie.
I remember watching the Ray Charles movie, and I just remember watching it. I was just like, okay, this is the Ray Charles movie. It didn't hit for me because I ain't listen to Ray Charles growing up. I've heard
yeah, but it's you knew, man. Come on now, everybody know Ray Charles.
Yeah. Stevie Wonder's better, but they ain't none of my business.
You think so?
Oh, come on now. You got Ray Charles over Stevie Wonder?
I mean, I just said I'm pretty sure it's a heavily good debate. It ain't no clear cut now. You tell that to your auntie, she gonna fight you. You know that.
I just prefer Stevie Wonder. I don't know. Off the top of my head, the only Ray Charles song that comes to mind is Georgia.
But it's that's an iconic song.
It is, but it's who sits around and be like, you know what I want to listen to right now? Georgia. Besides people in Georgia,
I ain't. But if it's me, I low-key ain't ever heard nobody, say, what, put on that Stevie Wonder though.
I mean, Black culture, we sing the Happy Birthday song. We sing,
oh yeah, that's for sure. for sure. Yeah, that's true.
And Stevie Wonder got some hits, man. Stevie Wonder, what?
I'm not denying that. I know that for sure. I know he got hits, but it's Ray Charles. If there is no Ray Charles, there is no Stevie Wonder.
That's true.
And so it's you can't disrespect the pioneers. That's true.
One blind nigga made a hit.
Wow.
And then executives was it's possible. Let's just give this other guy a chance. What?
So what you trying to point out?
I'm just saying they're both blind, right? If Ray Charles didn't hit, then ain't no A&R or record labels looking at Stevie Wonder going let's give him a shot.
You crazy?
You think they gonna be you think if Ray Charles didn't exist, an executive would be you know what? Let's give this blind guy a shot.
I ain't finna say they just would have been all up in arms about him, but they probably would have gave him consideration because he still had talent though.
He did, but I think it would have been more of hey Stevie, can you write songs for other artists? Kind of thing.
Are you kidding me? I mean, I don't know. It's arguable because you had people who wrote songs for other people back in the day, and yet they still got their shine.
Yeah. But I don't know, man. The music industry is the music industry always waits. These if something gonna hit, and then once it do hit, they go searching, looking for that next thing like that.
Yeah, that's true. They go by the trends. Whatever's trending.
You know how much I hate trends. Tired of y'all kids out here. No, I'm just playing.
That's crazy. Now you gotta love the trends because the times are changing, of course. So you never know what's popular at the time. You know, just like TikTok. Like nobody loved TikTok when it first came out. But not everybody on TikTok. I
said, boy, I'd be damned if I ever make a TikTok account. Then
now look at you.
I ain't gonna lie, they got me. They got me, you know. But I don't make TikTok videos. I just kind of like peep all y'all influencers out there, watch y'all stuff, you know. I got some favorite influencers, yeah, out there too.
Yeah.
Don't do it. Know what you're thinking in your head. Don't do it. You know, I thought it too. Hey, I still ain't watched Soul. Is that Disney film Soul?
The movie? No, I haven't watched it either.
I heard that's a great movie though. I think I missed out on a gem. But yeah, man, looking at these 2020 releases, bro.
As far as movies?
Yeah, bro, I don't really see anything that stood out to me. And I can't even remember in my head anything that stood out to me. But I think like up until like Justice League kind of like wins by default.
Yeah, so far, I think. Because, it's still movies that haven't come out. Because, you have to think about Coming to America. I haven't watched that.
I did watch Coming to America, but yeah, I told you what I felt about that. Like,
yeah,
good movie, good little flick to watch. But it's just it's tough whenever you got a cult classic, a hood classic, to try to do a sequel or it's tough. But they tried. They definitely tried, but it's just
yeah.
Shout out to Tiana Taylor for looking as good as she looked in that movie.
Tiana, if you ever want to join the podcast, you do so.
Just get at me personally in my DMs.
Yeah.
me personally, Rio1 Gaming on Twitter.
Yeah, look at this guy. But nah, I still gotta watch that. They keep saying it's the #1 movie in America, and I ain't seen it yet. Just because I ain't had the time to, but I still gotta, watch that.
So I just checked the scores of the basketball game, and they're the Warriors are leading by 2 after being down by as much as 25 the second quarter.
Oh, y'all took the lead?
That is insane. What is happening, Philly?
I mean, this is y'all chance to get wins because no Joel, so
came out with some fire in the second half. See, this is what they do, though, man. This is what now they're not gonna want to pull the trigger on the trade. Okay, let's just move past sports because now it's pissing me off now. Justice League wins by default. That's movie. Yeah, Coming to America got its place up there. All right, so to top off the podcast, we're gonna do a little segment called Question of the Day.
Yeah,
you're gonna ask me a question, give you an answer, give me your answer. And yeah, you say you got some questions lined up. You're gonna give me a question.
Yeah. Okay. So, matter of fact, I usually have one written down, but I just thought about this one. What do you think is the best album ever? Now, I know that, we was talking the other day, and I'm of the mindset I believe Thriller might be the best album of all time.
ever? Like no genre.
Ever. All genres. All genres.
You are sticking with Thriller through and through.
Oh yeah, for sure. Because I don't see any other album that has had the amount of impact, hits, and numbers as Thriller. Unless you could think of one, because you're being, you're kind of quiet. So I'm thinking you got one in mind.
I don't want to form my opinion, and I hate agreeing with you.
What you mean? Why do you hate? Why do you hate?
I hate agreeing with you. I like to like find something to put a flaw in your theories, But according to, I googled best album of all time, and according to Rolling Stone, they have here. Let's see. I'm gonna give you a top 10. So top 10, they have that number 10. They have The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill by Lauryn Hill, which is the album that I told you to listen to, and
I did.
You didn't like it.
I was not a fan.
That's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. Lauryn Hill is just gifted, bruh.
I'm not saying she's not, but it's like, y'all.
That album was amazing, bro.
Walking.
I listened to the Fiji on my way home this morning. She just stands out.
Maybe it was maybe it was a timing. I don't know.
It could have been. At number 9, they have Blood on the Tracks by Bob Dylan. I know of Bob Dylan. I don't really listen to Bob Dylan. Don't come at us. Don't come for our heads out there, y'all. Music enthusiasts. You know who you are.
Yeah, Timothy.
How could you not listen to Bob Dylan? He's one of the greatest artists of all time.
My dad knows him. Like, come on now. All right.
I used to listen to Bob Dylan every time I went to sleep. Like, good for you.
Like, all right, good for you, Timmy.
You have milk and cookies too. All right, number 8, they have Prince and the Revolution, Purple Rain. Great album. You know what? Purple Rain is a great album, bro.
What?
Purple Rain has its hits.
It is. But is it better than Thriller? Come on now.
I gotta play devil's advocate.
Really? Here we go.
I gotta make the case that Purple Rain could stand toe to toe with Thriller.
You can't be serious.
Purple Rain got some hits. Let's look at Purple Rain's track listing. I mean, what they have here is like 4 songs. But they have When Doves Cry, which is like, come on now. When Doves Cry might be one of Purple Rain in general is like one of Prince's best songs. When Doves Cry, Let's Go Crazy, I Would Die for You. That solid. He had some solid hits. Hey, he had some solid hits, bro. You're not hearing it.
I mean, I'm not feeling that. Maybe it's just me.
Computer Blue. Come on now.
Maybe it's just me. I don't know.
Number 7, they have Fleetwood Mac with Rumors. The only Fleetwood Mac I know is that song that blew up off of TikTok. That guy who was skateboarding, drinking cranberry juice. The Mexican guy.
Oh wow, he's being racist.
Was he not? That's crazy. You got to try to put that on me. You know. Listen, all my Mexican people, I love y'all. No. Wait. Hey, yo. No, wow. I love y'all, bruh. Women are great. Of the women too. But that's the only Fleetwood Mac song I know. Nirvana. Never mind. I like Nirvana. Kev's not big on anything outside of hip hop or R&B.
That's not true.
What you be listening to outside hip hop and R&B?
Hip hop, R&B, jazz, gospel, pop. I flavor it a little bit.
Speaking of gospel, Kirk, hold your head up.
Oh, okay.
I wouldn't let no little nigga speak to me like that neither. Got me messed up. You got the Beatles with.
Yeah, but that's different. That's different. So are we finna indulge in this conversation, or is that just a little?
You want to get into this Kirk Franklin thing?
Because I'm just saying, we don't even know the full density or depth of the relationship, and this.
I don't even think that was him. Plies said that was him, so I believe Plies.
I think it was him, because you can tell. Kirk has a, lack of a better word, unique voice. Because you can
I'm saying
Plies
said that was him on the phone. I believe Plies.
He's lying. Because Plies don't talk like that.
They look alike though.
A little bit.
Maybe Kirk was just having a bad day. The son,
Nah.
The son was, I don't know.
Stop it.
It was just,
Stop it.
And we don't know what happened prior to.
That's what I'm saying. We don't know what happened prior to.
Yeah, cause why would this guy just be recording his daddy? It's just to be recording. I guarantee Kirk said something out of pocket beforehand that made him pull out the camera. Or he used to Kirk doing that. He I'm gonna get you one day. Not your days, daddy.
Yeah.
Not your day.
Yeah, pops. Count your days, brother.
But that's messed up though. So what Kirk said kind of holds weight. He is a he is a B.A.
I don't know about all that, because it's like
you're gonna do that to your pops.
Like I said, we don't know though. Well, we don't know though. Because you got to look at his point of view. Because it's like everybody that think about gospel, you think of Kirk Franklin, you think of all his music, but you think of him in this holy way, and you don't think he do anything wrong. So for him to shine light on that's kind of new.
Yeah, but the foolish idea to think that nobody does anything wrong is it's like we're human, If y'all who out there thinking that your pastor don't have his slip ups, you're wrong. I guarantee you they do. Everybody does.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And
he gonna try to cover it up, but come on now. We know. Benjamin.
If you don't think your pastor and his wife have their relationship issues, you're wrong.
Yeah.
They make it look good at the church, but these things happen. We're human.
Yeah, we don't know. We don't know what pastors do behind closed doors.
Probably. Let me shut up. Get back to this list. So we got for the 5. I'm just gonna speed through. And so 5, they got the Beatles, Abbey Road. They got 4. They got Stevie Wonder, Songs in the Key of Life. Great album. Great album. 3, they got Joni Mitchell, Blue. At number 2, they got the Beach Boys with Pet Sounds. And at number 1, they have Marvin Gaye, What's Going On. So,
like, for you to not even have a Michael Jackson album in your top 10, it's just ignorant.
According to Rolling Stone, when was this article written? This is written in September 2020. So, like, that's insane. You know, I said I'm playing devil's advocate. I like Purple Rain, but let's be real, man. Thriller is like, it don't get no better than that. In terms of production, the hits, the music videos, the rollout of it.
That's all I'm saying. And that came out at, what, if I'm not mistaken, it was 86? Or 82, one or two. 86 or 82. It's like that album is generation changing.
And it just holds up. It just holds up. I don't know if there'll ever be like a generation where like you play Michael Jackson Thriller, and then that generation is like, wait, no, this is trash, or they don't like the sound of it. Like,
yeah, I don't think, yeah. Cause like even every artist now, you can go up to them and be like, "Were you a Michael Jackson fan?" They'll say yes.
Bruh.
You say, "Are you a Prince fan?" They gonna say, "I don't know."
I am so glad that you brought this up, because our good buddy, Mr. Hendrix, said some off the wall stuff.
Oh God, here we go.
Hendrix.
Yeah, what'd he say?
I like you like I like Draymond Hendrix. And by Hendrix, for those of you who don't know, I'm talking about Future. Future said, let me see if I can get it word for word, because I don't want to say something verbatim and then somebody's like, hey, what he said.
Little Timothy's come out of nowhere.
Okay. Old claim here. Well, it wasn't Future who said it, but like Future didn't like refute it, if that makes sense. But a person on Twitter was like, if Hendrix would have came out in 1982, MJ would have never blew up.
Oh yeah, I saw that a while ago.
And
I was like,
this man Future was like, yo, that's deep and one hell of a compliment. Like, what? If you don't correct him?
The fact he didn't is like, come on, man. Come on, man.
Even if you feel yourself that much, you still gotta be like, nah, man, MJ was a GOAT. You know, this and that. But I appreciate the compliment. You know, boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, we like, you ain't gotta like suck off to him or, you know, ride him or nothing. It's like, man, like, get that man's love. You know what Mike done did?
He was Future tripping. And it's stupid because like he's talking about MJ would have never blew up. MJ blown up since he was a kid. And what he did.
Exactly. It's like, what are you talking about?
Nigga was blowing up and was still getting whoopings. Like what are you saying right now? Nah, but
that's just
Thriller has gotta be.
That's people that don't do their.
Thriller's gotta be the best.
People that don't do their homework.
We talked about MJ album because you thought Bad like hold his weight against Thriller. And then when you looked at the track list, you was like, nah, never mind.
Right.
You feel like Bad is his second best album?
His second best album?
Yeah.
Let me look at all the Mike's things. Cause if we're keeping it a buck, it's like Mike was just different. Yeah, Thriller his best. Then he came with Bad 5 years later. This man took a 5-year break. Dropped Bad. Yeah, Bad is his second best album. Bad, The Way You Make Me Feel, Speed Demon, Liberian Girl, Just Friends, Another Part of Me, Man in the Mirror, Dirty Diana, Smooth Criminal. All of those songs on Bad.
Yeah, that's the second best. I was gonna try to make the case for Off the Wall, but it's hard. Tough. Can't do that.
Yeah, that's one of them that you can't refute.
Yeah. This guy was different.
It's crazy, man. I'm talking about, oh my god.
This man was zippers and in chains everywhere. Different.
But it's like there isn't an MJ album that he did his personal self and dropped when he was alive that he didn't drop it and have at least like 2-3 bangers on there.
Yeah. I was gonna make a comment, but I'm gonna keep it to myself regarding as to like who people think can like compete with MJ overall.
Oh no. I'm a Drake fan. Drake can't compete. Beyonce can't compete. No Pac or Big. No Nas. No
Beehive. I didn't say it, Beehive.
No Marvin Gaye.
I didn't say it, Beehive.
I did. I did. And the fact y'all even considering that, y'all should be smacked.
It is pretty like insane to even think. MJ was just different, bro. Little fun fact for y'all.
Yeah,
MJ had a little bit to do with the Sonic the Hedgehog, and that soundtrack is a banger, bro.
Bro?
Yeah.
Wait, the what? Sonic Hedgehog?
The original Sonic that came out of Sega Genesis. The MJ was like part of the music production.
Dang.
Oh yeah.
And that made me go listen. Was it nice?
Man, Sonic, the original Sonic had some bangers, bro. Sonic the Hedgehog's original music is way better than Super Mario's original themes. You could tell him I said it.
Yeah, I said it. I gotta listen to that then.
Yeah. It's one level in particular
like,
too. It's like it's fire.
Video games having good music is rare nowadays.
I don't remember the last one I like. Like, damn, this is okay. Here's the track listing.
I mean, hold on. Like when we say that, do we like mean like they came up with them songs for that game, or like is it a collection of songs that count?
Like both. Like, cause we talked about 2K and how 2K ain't had
right
a good, track list in a long time.
Yeah.
Like it ain't been a good track list, in my opinion. People might think differently, but that's just me.
No, I think the majority of people will agree with you as when it comes to something like that.
I don't remember last time I played a video game and was like bopping my head to some stuff.
And didn't cut off the music.
Yeah. Nowadays, I easily lower that volume. I don't want that headache,
Yeah, like I can go without this.
All right, so that's gonna sell it then. Question of the day: what's Thriller? What was the greatest album of all time? We both agree it's Thriller. There's just nothing better than that. Nothing.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Y'all can have y'all opinions, but it's like you can't really. You got to come with something serious if you want to go against Thriller.
Yeah, I mean,
I can't think of nothing up.
If y'all who are listening can think of anything better that holds its weight then let us know down in the comments below. You know, but I'm telling you, if you come up with some BS,
we're gonna let you know.
We most definitely will. I'm gonna flame you too.
Like, keep that.
You better not have no crazy like username. I'm just gonna use that as ammo.
You come, Blake Johnson 923.
Like Blake.
I better not hear no butterfly, Pippin a butterfly.
Yeah, don't even come with some like recency.
Yeah.
And just get out my face, children.
Cause that'll be disrespectful.
They in school, kids.
And you don't want to disrespect Jordan. I mean Jackson. My bad.
Oh yeah, you don't want to disrespect Jordan too. But that's another topic for another day. You know.
Cause bro, the 90s was different, bro.
Crazy.
But before we end this off, I one more topic I just want to talk about. Bro. Like, when you think about the 90s, bro, and like, cause you got Mike, Jordan, and then boxing you had Tyson,
mm-hmm.
you know, Jackson and Prince, and then who else you had in the 90s? Yeah,
that was a peak. That's peak R&B time.
Oh yeah, New Editions and you know,
Robert.
All these other. Oh yeah, Robert.
Roberto was wilding out here in these streets. We knew nothing. We didn't think twice of anything.
He kept it under. Roberto kept it under wraps.
Roberto had some cornrows, and we was like, he's cool. It's like, no, this nigga was wearing Zorro mask at one point. We should have said something.
Y'all inviting that nigga to the cookout, and you ain't seen him all
that's
day.
that one.
Don't know where
that's
he
that
at.
one uncle you can't really leave with the kids.
All right, we can leave that alone. I ain't trying to get canceled or anything. First day out here.
Like, where your
so
Uncle Robert at? Where the kids? Somebody get kids.
We're gonna leave that alone for another day, you know.
Yeah.
They all try to cancel us.
I mean, we ain't do the shit.
Like already.
Look.
I know we can't speak on that.
Yeah. Roberto, man. Oh.
You're a crazy one, Roberto.
But I agree with you though. The 90s was just that was the peak of humanity.
I mean, don't get me wrong, we got, you know, this generation has its, you know, stars, but it's like they don't compare. Like Floyd, Tyson, come on now. Drake, Magic, I'm not Magic, Michael, it's like, come on now. LeBron, Jordan, that's the only one we can like debate all day. But it's like,
well, okay, let me stop you right there. Right? But yeah,
give my man's your respect.
LeBron's not done yet, so we, you know, but
yeah, give my man's your respect.
It's just one of those things where like it just can't compare. And I know for like me, like just shit, I was a kid. I ain't have to worry about these bills or nothing like that. So like,
yeah, just living life.
Yeah, just enjoying all of it, bruh.
Outside playing, ain't do no homework.
Outside playing, y'all remember outside? That's crazy. These kids, they don't even know about outside.
You try to come back and get some water, your mom trying to kick you outside.
Yeah, now you got drinking from the water hose on the side of the house.
Next thing you know, you come back 4 hours later with a scratch on your knee.
Yeah.
Jump burning.
And then still somehow get a whooping for it. Like, damn, I was already hurt. Yeah, but I done told you about playing outside. Oh.
Mama, you said me out here.
You told me I was inside or outside, and I chose
Like,
where the fun was.
Yeah, I chose the outside. Like, I thought that's what you wanted.
Now I'm getting a whooping. This is crazy.
Yeah, man, those were the days. You know, especially we had friends.
Yeah.
Going outside alone wasn't that bad, you know, but having friends always makes things better.
Yeah, like kids today, y'all don't know about like friendship. Like there's the friendship y'all got now is like y'all like game chat parties or y'all in Discord and stuff like that. Y'all see each other on FaceTime.
Yeah.
Y'all meet up every now and then.
Don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with that.
You know.
There's nothing wrong with that, but it's like y'all need to go out and do something together.
Yeah, y'all would never know, like,
live life.
Coming up with some like adventure in your head and like just doing shit outside, bro. Like, we're just as a group just being outside and like grown ups address you as the bad neighborhood kids and shit. Y'all would never like.
Yeah, like ding dong ditch.
Yeah.
Racing, role play, football, basketball, just sitting there talking, playing with bugs. See, little niggas don't know nothing about that no more.
Yeah, they got not a clue. Definitely. Some of that stuff is rubbed off on me.
Like my generation was the last generation to do that.
When it come to hooping,
what you mean?
Somebody be like, yeah, it's an outside court. I'm like, ew. Outside court. Why would he even say that to me? You don't have a gym?
I mean, I'm the type of guy, like, I love the hoop, so like playing outside, I don't care. Like, I like the hoop, but if you gave me an option, I'm gonna want to play inside. But if you say all we got is outdoors, as long as the court in good condition and the ball good, that's
and
hoop.
The session got to be good too. I'm not going outside for a BS session of basketball.
I mean, but I ain't trying to, because people be trying to sweat outside. Like, it's already hot. We playing on concrete.
But those are the good games. The ball
got a titty
those
in
are
it.
The good games, bro.
I don't know, bro. You know, you got the nigga who he hot and his feet hurt. He can't make shots, so he getting upset. So it's like, all right, bro. It ain't that serious. We all hot, just like you.
You know.
And I don't know why, but it seemed like when you used to play outside and you was thirsty, that walk back to wherever you was finna get your water was so far away.
Yeah. Yeah. I didn't know it was like so many steps in between the court and here.
Like, you gotta go to the rec center or inside. It was like, man, that's a tough little walk, but you gotta keep moving.
Like a sun-dried tomato out there. You keep messing around.
What? I'm talking about. Yeah, you gotta keep mouth dry as heck too.
Yeah, hard to talk. Can't even call out screens no more.
Y'all trying to run it back? Yeah, you just get done with the game. Next team trying to hop. Yeah, y'all trying to let's go. Y'all trying to go?
Hey man, you don't give me like 10 minutes.
Water first. That's the least you can do.
It's high noon right now. You sitting here trying to play.
What? Oh my! That was probably the worst time to play basketball. At least sun, you know, with the sun and you in Florida, you know, that sun be beaming on you.
That's another thing that pisses me off with you people that's outside Florida. Y'all never understand. Y'all got it good out there. It's cold. It's cold where y'all be sometimes. Okay, you can hoop in the sweater. You can hoop in the jacket. And that sun hits, boy. Y'all don't know that Florida that heat, Florida humidity.
What? Oh my god! And then like you might get on a bad day, and then it end up raining. Then it rained for like 30 minutes. Then rain go away, and it's still hot outside. Now the water on the court all hot, boiling. So now you can't even hoop because it's still hot and it's wet. It's like, dang, all right. Now you gotta find something to do till it dry up.
Ruin your whole day.
What?
Like, I don't even want to do nothing no more. I'm finna take a nap. I don't know what y'all about to do.
What? I'll see y'all tomorrow, bro. Everybody go home after you because they just think that's all right. I guess we ain't finna play no more.
Yeah. Well, hell, man.
That joint used to be funny, but
Well, guys, that's the end of episode 1. Our first podcast, bro. Crazy.
yeah,
It was something we wanted to.
beginning of something new.
You know, we said we would do it. We talked about it. We're doing it. Hopefully, y'all mess with us. Hopefully, we can entertain y'all in some capacity. If y'all vibe with us, let us know. I'm gonna leave the links to our social medias down in the description below. In the comments, let us know if y'all mess with it. Let us know if there are things we should talk about. Y'all want to hear from us. And we'll get to it. Have you got anything you want to add?
Just rock with us. Just rock with us, bro. This is our first time, so as long as you rock with us, we'll keep giving you, all this good content. We just trying to make something happen. That's it. So just rock with us and watch us grow.
Yeah, I swear, like this is just episode 1. It'll get better from here. We'll have on like some friends of ours join us sometime, and we're gonna try to make it as lit as possible.
For sure.
All right, y'all. Appreciate y'all for like joining us. And remember, if it ain't us, it ain't legit. We out.
Yeah.